Time now for the final part of our three-part In Focus report looking at the garbage collection backlog facing the country. Now this evening, our reporter Dwayne Anderson examines possible solutions.
Mandeville, Manchester, often described as Jamaica's cleanest town. We asked the mayor of Mandeville to explain what he's doing differently.
I still consider Mandeville to be the cleanest town in Jamaica. For the town centers itself, as you realize that the town center is swept every morning by 4:30, 5 o'clock. The sweepers are on the streets. The collection of the garbage within the town center itself is collected very early in the morning.
A Mandeville resident also told us his garbage is collected weekly. And when he doesn't want to keep bags with leftover meat at his gate, he disposes it at this site. It is usually collected quickly afterwards. We accompanied him during one of his visits. Let's just state that TVJ in no way condones or encourages illegal dumping in the country. This is simply to test how garbage is collected in other parts of the country. When we returned the following morning, the garbage bags were gone. This raises a few questions, including, is Mandeville and other so-called uptown communities given priority attention? We put the issue to the NSWMA chief.
Nothing could be further from the truth. So what you will see is we have trucks assigned to various locals. Now, if you're a truck, maybe you're fortunate to have one of the newer trucks serving your area, you will have less problem. So what we do from time to time is juggle the trucks. We have to juggle. We can't play garbage politics, you know. We don't have the luxury of playing garbage politics. Let me level with the Jamaican people. We collect garbage everywhere.
In fact, the mayor of Mandeville admitted it is only the town centre that benefits from consistent collection, while the backlog exists in other areas. Now, there is one way to make some of your garbage vanish like magic. That is through composting. Composting is a recycling method where biodegradable material is placed in a position where they can decompose and then be used as fertilizers. And with nearly 10% of the garbage the NSWMA collects being compostable, the approach is worth investing in.
If you are in a community where there are farms and kitchen gardens, the best way to nourish your crops is to use compost. And we are prepared to come in, as we have done in several communities already, to go in and to work with RADA, work with the SDC, to show you how to do it.
That is music to the ears of farmer and head of the Jamaica Agriculture Society, Lenworth Fulton. He concurs that at a time when fertilizer prices are climbing, it is worth exploring.
So it is something that will allow you to cut back on the overuse of fertilizer and so on. And it helps with water retentivity in the soil and add to the texture of the soil. So it's a very valuable agricultural practice.
So what are some compostable material?
Peeling skin from banana, yam, sweet potato, all of these things, plant material that should otherwise been dumped in the garbage.
I found some of those materials around my kitchen and did an experiment of my own, mixing the vegetable leftovers with the soil as well as leaves, and then storing it in a select spot for later use. I'm going to do a little bit of composting in my back garden. It's not really a garden, it's just some land at the back of my yard. I have my tool, a cutlass, machete, some leftover rice, some mango skins and seed that I've been eating. And just go ahead and cover that like that. That aside, the NSWMA says it needs 150 trucks to adequately serve the country. The most the agency has ever had at any time is 20. The agency has been engaging owners of private garbage trucks, but delays in payment remains a sore point. One contractor who does not wish to be named publicly in order to preserve his contract with the government said the timely payment is critical now given the escalating cost of fuel, end quote. But whatever the solution is to this emerging crisis, it needs to work quickly given the dire consequences. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.